Melbourne.
Rook Ennis, he's showing blistering speed. He's the leader early. Daybreak Lover showing plenty of dash, moving up to be second. High Signal at sea, third and fourth. Followed by Lord Waverley. Paris Bowes going fast, and so is Raffaellini. Courier Bay pulling a little bit. He's running about eighth on the inside of Les's Choice, and then Eye of the Sky, who's out a little bit wide. Back on the rails is Phoenix Rising, and then King Phoenix, who's out a little bit deep. Or Les's Choice just ran into trouble. Bank Coin's getting well back with Playful Princess Crawford, and Gold or Me's last of all. As they head down the side, 600 metres to go. Rook Ennis has got a nice lead. Two in front. Grand Thunder second. Daybreak Lover third. And then Paris Bow at sea just off the speed. Then Raffaellini. High Signal tightened up over near the inside. Eye of the Sky pulled out wide, starting a run. And then Castanelia and King Phoenix. 300 metres to go, and it's Rook Ennis the leader. Daybreak Lover's going for a run on the inside. Then Grand Thunder. Paris Bow at sea making ground. And then King Phoenix. Daybreak Lover shot up on the inside. Went to the lead. It's Daybreak Lover a length in front. Rook Ennis in second place. Here comes Eye of the Sky. He's finishing fast. Daybreak Lover in front. He pulls the whip on him. Eye of the Sky is lunging at him close to home. They hit it. Oh, gee, it's close. Very close. Almost a dead heat between Eye of the Sky and Daybreak Lover. It could go either way. Tight for third as well. Gold or Me flashed home, and he's in a photo with Les's Choice and Castanelia. At sea, High Signal next, and then King Phoenix, Bank Coin, Phoenix.
And now we're going to leave it there, and we're going straight to Adelaide for the next event in Adelaide. Stardust.
Number 11, Eye of the Sky, $6 and $1.90 a place. Number 3, Daybreak Lover, $1.95. And number 15, Gold Orm, $20.65 a place. Quinella, $30.65, and Trifecta, $4,719.50. As we have a look.
The favourite is number 4, Fox Seal, of course. He's $1.50 and 80 cents. You know him, the orange and white spots. Second favourite is number 7, Marlon. Ran a shocker in the Prime Minister's Cup, but expected to do better today. $2.60 and $1.10. It's the second favourite. Candidates moving into the stalls. Wayne Wilson is your caller. That's Fox Seal, I think, behind the line at the moment. About to be let up as we cross to Wayne Wilson.
689 3777.
Everyone agree.
Well, we won't go to Wayne Wilson for just a moment or two. We see the others moving into the line. Mr. Duthie goes in. There's Atrapar moving in. And I think Wayne's just about ready for us now as King Show pulls away from the line a little bit. There's Clerk of the Course with King Show. Leads him away from the line. Now King Show being let up again.
Gary Willett's aboard.
It's Gary Willett's in the saddle, yes, Roy. They seem to be just about set now. So there's the scene looking down on the start of the PJ O'Shea Stakes, 2,400 metres. We'll take you now to your caller, Wayne Wilson. Oh, there's a slight break in proceedings up there. OK, well, we'll just hold it here for a moment. 2,400 metres. And there they go. Now there's Fox Seal being eased out towards the rear, you can see there in the orange.
Extra set, Pochinella going up to be third in the early part. Make Me Famous and King Show began fast, and Rising Fear showing speed from out wide. South of Belmont drifting back, so is Extra set Elvator. Getting back is Luskin Knight, Mr. Duffy, Atrapar second last, and Fox Seal has dropped out 4 lengths last. At the winning post the first time, they thundered to the turn out of the straight, going past the 2,000, and the leader Prettiest Paint. Rising Fear a length away second, King Show a length away third and 3 wide. Pochinella pushing through in the centre, and Marlin's a length back fifth on the rails. A break of 4 lengths then to Make Me Famous. A length further back to Elvator on the outside of Exocet, and then south of Belmont. Well back Luskin Knight, Latin Myth, Atrapar on the outside of Mr. Duffy, and still 4 lengths last Fox Seal. Just short of 1,600 metres to go. Prettiest Paint is the pacemaker out in front, bowling along, leading by 2 lengths. In second spot, Rising Fear on the rails, getting a nice run, and the neck away third is King Show. 1.5 to Marlin on the inside of Pochinella. 4 further back to Make Me Famous, then Elvator. Exocet just niggled out on the inside to hold his position. 1 to south of Belmont, and 2 to Latin Myth on the outside of Luskin Knight. 1 then to Mr. Duffy, and then Atrapar, and Fox Seal is 2 off last. Coming up towards the 1,000 now, and continuing to make play out in front is Pretty As Paint. Pretty As Paint 2 lengths clear. Rising Fear travelling nicely second. 3 lengths to King Show. Pushed along a little bit on the inside now is Marlin, and Pochinella Puccinella next on the outside, then Make Me Famous. Alvator is under the whip, and then south of Belmont. Exocet going backwards. Passed by Lusker, Knight and Latin Myth, then Mr. Duffy. Fox Seal giving the leaders 15 lengths, and Atropaz last. 600 metres to go over the crossing. Prettiest Paint a length in front of Rising Fear. Rising Fear's had a charmed run in second place most of the way, and Rising Fear coming to the outside to throw down the gauntlet to this leader as they set sail for the judge. Prettiest Paint joined by Rising Fear. They're 3 lengths in front of Puccinella, followed by south of Belmont, and then Marlin, Make Me Famous. Lusker Knight to the outside, and Fox Seal starting to make up ground, but still 8 lengths from the leader. It's Rising Fear in front, 200 metres to go. He pulls the whip on him. He shoots away. He's 2 in front of south of Belmont, who's after him. Then Prettiest Paint and Fox Seal making ground. Rising Fear in front, stopping south of Belmont, coming at him close to home. He's hanging on, Rising Fear, and he's just lasted to win it. Rising Fear first, south of Belmont second. 3 lengths away third, Fox Seal, and then Atropar, who made ground. Puccinella, Prettiest Paint, Lusker Knight, then Mr. Duffy, Make Me Famous. Well back, Marlin, Alvator, King Show, then Exocet and Latin Myth last of all.
Well, the winner there's Fox Seal. He's about second and third last into the straight, giving them an impossible start, but that's the way he's told to ride. The jockeys are told to ride the horse. And Rising Fear has battled on well to pay 580 and 165. South of Belmont is 156, 155 and 70 cents for Fox Seal in third placing. South of Belmont making ground on Rising Fear, but this fellow who won a 2-miler at Rose Hill last start, Rising Fear, battles on to just score as they go over the line. Fox Seal about 2.5 lengths away in third placing. Protest still on here.
Here we have the result of Brisbane Race 6. Number 13, Rising Fear, $5.80 and $1.65. Number 12, south of Belmont, $1.55. And number 4, Fox Seal, 70 cents. The Quinella, $26.75. And Trifecta, $277.70. You have Adelaide.
Sapphire Lad and Blazing Cotton showing speed, so is Alamander Boy and Keystador going very fast. Alamander Boy the leader, settling down, 1,200 to go. Alamander Boy races to the front, Keystador second, Sapphire Lad a length away, 3.5 to Blazing Cotton. Black Charleston going up to be 5th on the outside, then Dancing Man and New Bliss on the rails, and then Nakundra, followed further back by our Kinmoss China Garden out a little bit deep. Red Pete's very wide, and so is Bucking Rip. Royal Sand next on the rails. Garbo's getting back with the Linjabon Beach Boy. Miller Wise back about 4th last on the outside of Nuclear Dream, and then Grand Cindy and Sabre Taibs last of all. Alamander Boy the leader, 6.50 to go, leads by a half length on Blazing Cotton, who's going strongly in second spot. Keystador a length away third on the rails, and then Sapphire Lad, Black Charleston, New Bliss, Bucking Rip. Red Pete pulled to the outside starting a run, and then Royal Sand, and further back Dancing Man, and now Kinmoss and China Garden with Garbo, 350 metres to go. Alamander Boy the leader, now he goes full bore on Blazing Cotton. He's starting to struggle a little bit. Keystador on the outside, then Sapphire Lad, New Bliss, Royal Santa, Nuclear Dream making up ground. Alamander Boy is the leader. He's a length in front. Blazing Cotton in second place. Keystador, Nuclear Dream flashing home at the end. Alamander Boy in front. Keystador and Nuclear Dream's flying in the middle. They hit it. Nuclear Dream got up to win it. Nuclear Dream first. He flashed at them and beat them. Nuclear Dream first. Keystador second. Alamander Boy third. Then Sapphire Lad, Blazing Cotton, Black Charleston, New Bliss next, and then Grand Cindy, China Garden, Red Peter, Linjabon, our Kinmoss, Sabre Taib, Millawar. Well back was Royal Sand, Nakundra, Dancing Man, Garbo and Beach Boy.
Well, the result of that race, which was recorded, it jumped the same time as Adelaide, and a real Tats Lotto job here. The numbers are 18, 19 and 20. Number 18, Nuclear Dream, should pay $4.40 a win, $1.45 a place. Number 19, Quistador, $2.80, and number 20, Alamander Boy, $5.25. It's a flying run coming through here in the lilac colours in the centre. One on the outside looked as though it was going to get up and score, but Nuclear Dreams flashed home to beat Quistador right on the line. And you're watching Grandstand live from Moonee Valley.
Number 18, 19 and 20 run the 3 placings. Number 18, Nuclear Dream, $4.40 and $1.45. Number 19, Quistador, $2.80. And number 20, Alamander Boy, $5.25. Quinella, $22.85. And Trifecta, $5,545.15, as the horses are now starting to move in here for $80 and $1.90. 2 Prince Pageant, $23.05 and $7.50 a place. Wollonga number 3, $45.95 and $7.40. Number 4, Blue Bolero, $33.95 and $7.90. Number 5, Dancing Poet, $15.20 and $4.05 a place. 6, Emperor's Fury, $3.35 and $1.35. 7, Glenn's Academy, $10.50 and $2.60. 8 is Malara Lad, $48 and $12.10. 9, Palace Intrigue, $4.75 and $1.65. 10 is Power Arrow, $44.75 and $8.25. 11, Prince Mundo, $18.30, $4.05. 12, Toanda, $10.80 and $3.25. Number 13, Irish Quill, $27.40 and $7.35. Number 14, Abadooby, another one of the Melbourne horses, Jeff Murphy, Gary Willits, is $6.60 and $1.70. 15, Around the Moon, $66.85, $17.35. Number 16 is King Obrian, $19.50, $2.75. 17 is Ardana, $12.50, $3.75. 18, Stable Gossip, is $1.70 and 65 cents. 19, Tall Silver, $23.10, $5.05. And number 20, Young Hush, $93.95 and $16.75 a place. Some big prices amongst them there, Bill.
Yes, there certainly are, and the favourite is Stable Gossip, of course. That's another Victorian trained by Gary Lee, and they're just about set to go there in Brisbane. Stable Gossip, the favourite, is drawn in 13 Black Red Stars, Gold Armbands and Cap. Race over 1400. Right, no, this is a replay we've got on now. If we take that off, that's a replay of the previous race in Sydney. That's Castle's Best on the rails, running second to half a shilling. So they're playing tricks with us there in that's not the boys at Channel 7, but from down the line. They've used the Brisbane line to do a replay somewhere along the line. Barrier 13 in Black Red Stars, Gold Armbands and Cap. And Abadooby, well, you know its colours. That's the Jeff Murphy red with the black and white striped sleeves. Let's go up to Wayne Wilson.
With them now as a final check down the line and prepares to move to the platform. To Wanda, Blue Bolero out wide. One on the move in the centre, Dancing Poet it is. He's rearing high. Jockey just scrambling for cover, using himself back into the saddle. Myra Ladd on the move. He's drawn towards the outside. Now the starter comes across to pick up the button. They're set, ready to go. They're racing, and near the inside, Power Arrow began brilliantly. Glenn's Academy and Emperor's Fury came out fast. King Obion showing speed with Prince Mundo in the early part. Tall Silver showing plenty of dash going up towards the leading bunch, and so is Blue Bolero to Wanda. In a nice handy position on settling down is Stable Gossip, and then Young Hush, Malara Lad and Palace Intrigue. Dancing Poet getting back with Prince Pageant, Abadooby, Ardana. Well back in the field is Irish Quill, Around the Moon, Wollonga and Mendon Lad is last of all onto the first bend. 8.50 to go. By gee, there's plenty of speed on up front. Power Arrow's going very fast. He's the joint leader. Power Arrow's just in front of Blue Bolero, leads him by a neck. 2 away, third King Obion, then Tawanda, followed by Tall Silver, Glenn's Academy, and then Emperor's Fury. Malara Lad's a little bit wide. Young Hush on the inside. A length further back to Prince Pageant. Further back came Dancing Poet, Abadooby, Mendon Lad starting a run. Then Irish Quill, Around the Moon, Ardana and Wollonga. They set sail for the judge. 450 metres to go. Power Arrow just in front of Blue Bolero, Tall Silver into third place. King Obion going for a run in the middle and getting it, and then Glenn's Academy on the inside. Tawanda next. Emperor's Fury popped. The big question. Prince Mundo down the outside making ground, and then Palace Intrigue and Mendon Lad getting into the clear, starting a big run. King Obion the leader, 150 to go. Emperor's Fury coming at him, and Mendon Lad is flying on the outside. Mendon Lad going out after them. Palace Intrigue dropping from the clouds the last little bit. Mendon Lad grabbed the lead. He's won it. Mendon Lad first. Mendham Lad has won it from Palace Intrigue and King Obion. It'll be a Phaedo second and third. Fourth in was Stable Gossip, and then Prince Mundo Outdana, Abadoobie, Glenn's Academy, Emperor's Fury, Dancing Poet, and then Wallunder. Young Hush Around the Moon well back with Tall Silver Power Arrow stopped. So did Blue Bolero, Tawanda, Prince Pageant, Irish Quill, and Balara Lad last of all.
Mendham Lad, the lady, the winner there. Abadoobie, that's him on the fence about 7. They could never get a run. Willis was trying for about 400 metres, never got out. The Stable Gossip really didn't get into it. The winner, number 1, Mendham Lad, $2.80 and $1. Number 9, Palace Intrigue to get second. That flying run down the outside to pay $1.35. And close for third with number 16, King Obion on the inside, probably hanging on to run third. $2.60 is its dividend. We'll be back after this break to check the result of that event. The winner, 1, Mendham Lad, $2.80 and $1. Second, 9, Palace Intrigue, $1.35. Third, 16, King Obion, $2.60. Quinella in Brisbane, $17.45, and the trifecta, $412.85. Now back to the fancy
Conceited
runners.
Man's going up on its outside. Rare Flyers dropping in behind them with Disco Gambler in 4th spot. 2 lengths further back in the run then was Stardust Girl. Lady of Villiers was on its outside. Another 2 lengths to All Benefit, and 3 lengths away last of all was Telephone Man. They head into the back straight now with about 1,400 metres left to run, and Conceited Man the leader by 2 lengths now in second place in Kiwi Slave with the run of the race. A length away then to Rare Flyer. A length further back in the field then was Disco Gambler racing on the outside now of Stardust Girl. 2 lengths further back in the field then Lady Villiers. A length and a half then to All Benefit, and 3 lengths away last of all was Telephone Man. They're about to work onto the turn heading towards the side now with about 1,100 to run. Conceited Man leads by a length and a half. Kiwi Slave every chance in second spot. A length away then Rare Flyer third. Another length and a half then to Disco Gambler racing outside of Stardust Girl. Another length further back then to Lady Villiers. A similar margin then to All Benefit, and 2 lengths away last of all was Telephone Man. They're about to work onto the side. They've got 800 metres left to run. Conceited Man still a length and a half. Kiwi Slave's had every chance, has been given the perfect possible run second. In 3rd spot, Rare Flyer now off the rails. Getting up along the inside then was Disco Gambler. Lady Villiers was making ground around the outside quickly from Stardust Girl. Further back in the field then would have been All Benefit, and they were followed 5 lengths away by Telephone Man. They're on the turn now with about 400 to run. Conceited Man still held together, led by a length Kiwi Slave. Rare Flyer 3 wide, 4 wide. Lady Villiers, All Benefit even deeper. Stardust Girl held up for a run in behind them. Also looking for a split was Disco Gambler. At the 200 he goes for Kiwi Slave now. It races up on the outside of Conceited Man. 2 or 3 lengths further back, Stardust Girl battling it out there for third with Rare Flyer, but Kiwi Slave is coming away near the post after a perfect run, and Kiwi Slave will win a length second. Conceited Man 3 lengths to Stardust Girl. On its outside, Rare Flyer close up from Disco Gambler, 3 lengths away with All Benefit. They were followed in by Telephone Man, and Lady Villiers was back towards the tail with Telephone Man.
Well, old Kiwi Slave, he's a good old galloper. He was favourite, paid $1.50 for the win, 65 a place. Second, 2, Conceited Man, 115, and third, 7, Stardust Girl, 75 cents. 11, 3 and 15, incidentally, were official in Brisbane. 11, 3 and 15 official in race 5 at Eagle Farm today in Brisbane. As you see, Kiwi Slave going over the line there to score in the main event in the program at Adelaide. Right, well...
Race 5, number 1, Kiwi Slave paid $1.50 a win and 65 a place. Conceited Man, $1.15. And number 7, Stardust Girl, 75 cents. The Quinella, $14.65. And the trifecta, $43.80. Brisbane.
Sell Hope. And the way they go, let's go to
Now they're away in racing. Now Swiss and Count was very slow to get going. Le Professor was also a bit slowly out. Up in front of Peritoupe was showing good speed. Sell Hope was away well and was dropping in for a good trail early. They were followed then by Mighty Verdict. Tricked was getting around the outside quickly. Meadow Sweet was back in between runners with Copper Image. Waver was a bit wider out. Further back in the field then to Catchman from Cheer Charlie midfield the inside. They were followed further back in the field then by Copper Token. A length further back in the run then Bow Mirage, Le Professor and it's outside. Another 3 lengths into Blazing Devil, a fair way back from Gambardo Convari, and Swiss Account was last of all. Racing towards the side, about to go past the 800, and Aperitif led by a length in second placing on the inside. Selhope ridden along. Also there on the
Protest
outside
dismissed, Mooney Valley. Protest dismissed.
Side now moving up strongly there. Further back in the field, I should say, was Mighty Verdict. They were followed then by between runners would have been Copper Image, Meadow Sweet out wider on the track. Further back in the field then was further back rather would have been between runners Blazing Devil, and they were followed further back in the run then trying to make ground around the outside was Waver, and making ground Cheer Charlie from Catchman into the straight. The leader Aperitif, Mighty Verdict dives through the centre. Down the outside, Meadow Sweet coming home with Selhope battling on. Bow Mirage getting a split late. Further back, Cheer Charlie and Trick Them. Bow Mirage coming out after Mighty Verdict. It's Bow Mirage going up on the outside of Mighty Verdict from Cheer Charlie, but Bow Mirage is coming away over the last little bit, and Bow Mirage goes on to win 2 lengths Mighty Verdict. About 5 lengths away, Cheer Charlie, Meadow Sweet, they were followed further back Aperitif. Swiss Account made some ground from Blazing Devil. Further back in the run then Trick Them, Catchman rather from Copper Token. Next in Convari, Copper Image. Well back in the field, Selhope knocked up in the straight. Le Professor, Gambardo and Waver also knocked up to be one of the last in.
The winner there, number 7, Bell Mirage, $3.50 and $1.05. Number 15, Mighty Verdict, second, $3.40. And number 10, Cheer Charlie, third, $2.60. And the protest here dismissed in correct weight at the Valley. Number 638, correct weight now notified. Bell Mirage coming home very strongly over the concluding stages to beat Mighty Verdict, and they beat the rest of them absolutely out of sight in race number 6 in Adelaide. Now,
Number 7, Bell Mirage, $3.50 and $1.05. Number 15, Mighty Verdict, $3.40. And number 10, Cheer Charlie, $2.60. Quinella, Adelaide Race 6 is $34.30. And Trifecta, $522.25 as the horses neck out.
Mooney Valley, the last race on the program to be decided here.
Starting point of the Elders next week. Amanda Boy goes in.
Further back, Romantic Jim was between runners. They were followed then by Sir Alexander, still with the head up in the air. Par Round was a bit deep on the track. Also in that pack early would have been Blue Laddie. Monterey Boy was trying to go forward, and last or second last now settling Mavlaw Miss with dropping out to the tail Sir Alexander. On the turn at the 1,000, Loving Mimic leads by half a length. In second placing, Romantic Jim. It's now going up to almost draw level. They've drawn clear by 4 lengths to Always a Dream. A length further back in the field then Stage Rhythm was fourth on the outside of Lord Telbon. Monterey Boy looks to be 3 wide in the centre. Par Round. Blue Laddie back along the inside from Mavlaw Miss, and Sir Alexander was last of all, the tote favourite. Heading towards the 600 on the side. These still are well clear. It's Loving Mimic by a length and a half. It's getting away now from Romantic Jim. 4 lengths away, Stage Rhythm doing the chasing. Par Round was going forward in the centre, and they were followed by Always a Dream under pressure. Monterey Boy was in that pack. Further back, Lord Telbon. Sir Alexander's got heaps to do from Mavlaw Miss and Blue Laddie into the straight. Loving Mimic still a leader from Romantic Jim coming again. Stage Rhythm coming at the pair of them now with Par Round down the outside. Further back, Lord Telbon. Loving Mimic keeps giving plenty. Romantic Jim can't get to it. Stage Rhythm now starting to make some ground from Lord Telbon. Loving Mimic in front. Stage Rhythm can't get to it near the post, and Loving Mimic is going to lead all the way to score. Second placing goes to Stage Rhythm. Lord Telbon's gone about it for third there in advance of Romantic Jim. Further back, Mavlaw Miss. Sir Alexander was never a chance, although it has run on. Par Round knocked up in the straight from Blue Laddie, Monterey Boy, and Always a Dream knocked up to be the last one home.
Well, the winner there, number 9, Loving Mimic, it looked as though they were going to get it, and it's fought back very strongly on the inside. It's going to pay $10.35 a win and $2.70 a place. Second, number 4, Stage Rhythm, $95, and third, number 8, Lord Talbon, and it's going to pay $1.25. That's it, getting up in the last few strides to grab third money. Very disappointing favourite there, Sir Alexander. He started about 2-1 on the totalisator. Now, Brisbane jumped, incidentally. They've got behind there, and they went at the same. That's for $10.35 and $2.70. Stage Rhythm, $95. Lord Talbot, $1.25. Quinella, $28.45. Trifecta, $503.30. Runners out on the track for the...
Right, Sydney Race 6, Vane Top. $3.75 and $1.75. Number 2, Vari's Ace, $1.30 and 85 cents. Number 3, Lingalonga, $28.15 and 55. $5.55. Top of the Nap is $7.50 and $1.95. Number 5 is Regal Value, $11.50 and $7.30. 6 is Osaka, 95 cents, a very short price favourite, and 50 cents a place. And number 7 is Flying Gypsy, $19.15 and $3.65 a place.
Well, now, of course, in pretty good odds. Let's go to Ian Craig.
1200, the tote paying a win and 2 place dividends with the field of only 7. Vari's Ace. Can he repeat his win of last week? We'll soon know. Top of the Nap stands well. Vane Top sits back a shade. An attendant in with Vane Top. He's just moving from side to side, Vane Top. And he wants to get his head into the adjacent box of Vari's Ace. And I think the rider's just momentarily out of the saddle now, Noel Barker, because he won't budge his head, Vane Top, from the box of Vari's Ace, but I think he's sweet now. Yes, he's facing squarely. Barker goes back into the saddle. He's about to pick up the irons. An attendant both sides of Vane Top. Ready. Haven't seen him like this in the gates before. There's a chance now. They're off. Caught them as one. Top of the Nap at the end of 50 metres, just in front. Not for long. Vari's Ace pokes through to go to a clear-cut lead. And settling down. Vari's Ace by 2, Vane Top, a half to Top of the Nap, and then Osaka, Regal Value very wide. Second last is Flying Gypsy, and last of all, Lingalonga. Along past the 850, and Vari's Ace has sprinted away with a lead of 5 or 6 lengths, Regal Value. Third posse is Vane Top, a length Osaka. 2 then to Top of the Nap, and the roughies are last, and I referred to Flying Gypsy and Lingalonga. Down by the 600 metres, and Vari's Ace still about 6 or 7 lengths on Regal Value. 2 away third is Vane Top, a length to Osaka, 2.5 Top of the Nap, and then Flying Gypsy and Lingalonga. He must feel lonely, Vari's Ace, as he swings around the bend at the 400. 7 lengths clear on Regal Value. Then on the outside, Osaka, followed by Vane Top and Top of the Nap. Coming down to the 200 metres, and Rickson shaking up Vari's Ace. He's coming back to Vane Top, and Osaka leads them 2.5. He's had to go for Vari's Ace. Osaka chasing him strongly on the outside. Then Vane Top and Top of the Nap. Vari's Ace is still in front. Here's Vane Top and Osaka. Vane Top's going to get there, though. And as they reach the wire, it's Vane Top. Vane Top from a very, very tighty between Vari's Ace and Osaka. And then Top of the Nap, followed by Regal Value and Flying Gypsy. And last was Lingalonga.
Well, the winner there, number 1, Vane Top, $2.15. The winner, $1.10 a place. Photo for the miners could go to either Vari's Ace, 60, or Osaka, $1.10. There's only 2 dividends. Wonder did that horse bolt on that boy early? Roy, it looked a little bit like it.
Well, young Rickson on Vari's Ace, you could see him early in the race. He was doing his utmost to try to reserve that horse's energy, but he had no bearing on what the horse was doing. He definitely over-raced. He's beaten himself, the horse.
Yeah.
He just pulled that hard. That when you get a horse that is pulling like that in a race, they're just burning up so much energy that, and as we noticed towards the end of the race, he got absolutely that tired because he burns himself up.
Yeah.
And there's no, they don't conserve their energy.
Top teams are going off lately. There's Sydney Race 6, Vane Top, $2.10 and $1.10. Vari's Ace 60, the Quinella 185, Trifecta 1080. There was no third dividend in that race. There were only 7 runners. Now, next Sydney, we've got Deed Star 295, 160, Jacks 5 and 180, 3 My Day 2750 and 605. 4 Max Treasure 190 and 70, 5 Jukebox Jury 495 and 2, 6 Mr. Squiggles 395 and 130, 7 Zephyr Ace 320 and 85, 8 Keel Hall 1385 and 395, 9 Reuters News 12 and 240, 10 Folding Money 1550 and 315, 11 Santaniaco 5110 and 1005, 12 Chief Justice 4695 1120, 13 Trick Gold 4075